Well, I'm back. Just like that. Man, time flies. Does it just make you angry sometime? Insane. Anticipating a 3-week adventure on the other side of the planet for months, and then a flick of a finger, it's over, just like that. 1 minute you're trying to decide if you're gonna have shrimp or lobster or fresh barbecued tuna on the beach for dinner, and next thing you know, I'm standing on top of 4 feet of snow. Just like that. Crazy. But anyway, man, I got so much to do, so much to share. And I'm gonna get back on top of feeding everybody some honest information without BS. A BS-less information flow, which everybody obviously needs and appreciates, including myself. And I've had so many emails from people. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, my channel would never anticipated sharing all this. Originally I was just sharing hunting and fishing knowledge, and that was it, without any sponsorship of any kind, so I could maintain honest knowledge for everybody who can use it out there, because obviously we need people to get better at everything they're passionate about. Let's face it, there's a lot of people out there selling products and pushing products that don't really care about whether or not you actually get better or not. They just want to make a buck off your ass. So that's been the theme of my delivery of knowledge for numerous years now. And then obviously I've kind of slowly, accidentally morphed over to the Sasquatch topic, again, only because of popular demand by all you out there, bugging the shit out of me for years, trying to get me to give it up if I knew anything about these things, which obviously I do. But during this ride, it's quite apparent that there's a lot of people out there who have a need for the truth. You know, they have a need for some facts without any bullshit from people who share their curiosity and share their need for some answers. Sounds like all dog hell's breaking loose over there in the timber. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. If you can hear dogs, they're not mine. But anyway, what I think I'm going to do right now with this particular video, in this particular moment, is for a first time and one time only, I'm going to address the handful of angry people out there who seem persistent in, for whatever reason they have, following my channel. I don't even know why they do it. Because it appears sometimes when I do have time and hit a couple comments, read them up, there's no shortage of people out there who seem to want to come here and demand proof from me. It's like I owe them something. It's like the world owes them something when it comes to this topic. And I don't know how many times I've said it. You know, we are developing something that's never been done before, and it is 100% dedicated to the people who have had experiences with these things. Okay? If you didn't quite clearly hear what I just said in that last sentence, just hit reverse and play that one more time. All right? Because there's numerous people out there whose minds seem to be so damn challenged. They just can't quite pick up what's being delivered to them clearly, verbally, with plain English. It's amazing. And again, that's probably another reason why I never bother with trying to prove anything to anyone, because it's a waste of time at this point of the game, and I'm going to show you why shortly. You know, I mean, let's face it, and if with the knowledge that's available today, if your brain still triggers you to actually comment online to the world and say things like, there aren't any pictures, there aren't any video, there's no bones, there's no anything, there's no proof when it comes to the existence of these things, well, your brain has been so programmed to not be able to take in common sense and facts. It's enough to make your average mind dizzy. Think about it. If your brain isn't allowing you to accept the facts that are delivered to the mainstream population by good, honest people today, I'm willing to bet that your brain is never, ever going to allow itself to accept the facts of not only this topic, but many other topics which are available to the people on the planet today, right? I mean, it's no secret that the people who are in control of the mainstream knowledge, they're not allowing you to know things. It's just the way it is. The people who are in control today are limiting your knowledge. They have programmed and conditioned the majority of the population to look to them for answers. That right there is a tragedy. There's not that many people compared to the population today who are actually going out of their way to seek out knowledge themselves firsthand. The majority of the population seems to be sitting on their ass hitting a button and getting their knowledge that way. Teach their own, but obviously that's a pretty weird place to be, isn't it? I mean, my God, I couldn't imagine being in a place where my brain needed another human being to tell me something or show me something instead of me going out and seeing for myself. Whatever, teach their own. I'm starting to ramble a bit, aren't I? But like I said before, nothing's scripted. I just turn on the camera and let it rip, right? So it is what it is. But anyway, getting back to the point that I was going to make today. One of them was proof. So like I said earlier, I'm now about to address all of you out there who seem to be looking at me demanding that I give you proof. You know, you've read a couple comments now, people at the end of the video going, what a bunch of jibber jabber. That dumbass so-and-so, blah, 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 and they put on caps lock and they blow a gasket and they attack me because I didn't deliver them proof again. Oh, damn. Well, like I said a zillion times, I don't give a shit about the people who require proof. I don't care. There's enough people out there arguing about it over in that field. There's enough researchers over there in that field hammering on each other and deadlocked in trying to get the government to accept these things and trying to prove it to other people, and it's an absolute waste of time, and it's making the topic go absolutely stagnant, easily proven, and that is where we're turning it around. The topic is not stagnant anymore, and we're smashing forward, and we're doing it in a different way that anybody has done previous, okay? But anyway, let's go back to the proof thing. Here's the proof for you people who claim that there isn't proof. And while I deliver this proof to you, I'm also going to be showing to you clearly how your brain can't wrap around it. All right? Are you ready? It's no secret. The 1967 Patterson footage. All right? It's a video clip showing this thing covered in hair, ripping across the open riverbed in front of the camera, and these two cowboys that went up there with a handful of horses, and they nailed it. They got it on video. Since that day in 1967, this video clip has been rendered down. The speed's been slowed up, it's been stabilized, it's been zoomed in on. The features, the physical features on the subject in the film clip have been clearly pointed out. You can see muscles bulging, the stride, the pace, the sex of the creature in the film. It's been done a million times, and people seem to be stuck dissecting this video nonstop. Going over it, 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 and going over it until everybody's probably purple in the face with frustration. And yet still, people for some weird reason call this film clip a hoax. It's a man in a suit. Some dude confessed to hoaxing it in his deathbed. On and on and on. Whatever is what it is. But let me point one thing out to all of you, and it should probably be the only thing pointed out to all of you. Is this fact. There's a fact that everybody's just skipping by, looking at with drool coming out of their mouth like a bunch of window lickers. And the fact is still today, the year is 2020. And if you haven't noticed, technology has gone ahead in absolute alarming leaps and bounds, which if anything should be alarming, that should be alarming, compared to where we were, say, even 50 or 100 years ago. Look at what we're doing today. Something's going on, right? But anyways, that's another topic. What I'm getting at is, with the film, with the camera, the equipment, the technology available in 1967, in the hands of two cowboys, still today, even Steven Spielberg cannot reproduce that being perfectly, or that video clip perfectly, with the technology available in 1967. It's not possible. All right? You can take all the dissecting and all the study of that film clip that has gone on since 1967, and some people like M.K. Davis, very experienced guy, very knowledgeable, intelligent man. He's done wondrous jobs slowing that thing up and pointing things out. No, I'm not concerned about the story that goes behind the video clip. What I'm saying is, If you need proof, it's right there. That's just one sample of, there's shit piles of proof out there today. There's shit piles of direct proof. But if you wanted it quick and easy and wanted to attempt to wrap your brain around it, I'm just delivering up this one fact. The fact is, still today, there isn't one special effects movie creating business out there today that can reproduce that film clip and that creature in that video clip made in 1967 with the same lighting, the same riverbed. Take another riverbed. Who gives a shit? Do it anywhere you want. It's not going to happen. So what does that tell your brain? What does that tell you? Knock out all the other thoughts. Knock out just drop all the argumentative points you can come up with that video clip. Try to push them off to the side for 2 minutes. And all you need to do is find out why, still today, the year's 2020, where we can actually FaceTime and look at your family member on your phone live, a video clip of them live on a phone and talk to them back and forth. If that isn't an absolute insane example of technology today, nothing is compared to 1967. But why don't you even create some kind of an award? Get somebody with all that shit piles of money, like that naysayer Rogan or many people like him. Get those people with all that money, or they got the resources behind them. Put up a huge reward for any movie making business, anybody. Get anybody in the planet today to smoothly and easily recreate that being in that film clip today using the same technology they had available in 1967, the exact same camera, the same film, same lighting, whatever, who gives a shit? Improve the lighting, who cares? Make it artificial, it won't matter. The fact is, you cannot reproduce that film clip today. I don't give a shit basically about any other points in the video clip. There's only one that everybody should be concerned with, and that's that fact right there. That fact alone proves it. Prove me wrong. How can that not be proof? How can the fact that that film clip, with that being the fact that that clip cannot be reproduced in the year 2020, it was made in 1967, how can that fact alone not be proof enough? All right, now I'm going to show you how your brain is challenged when it comes to being able to wrap around these facts. Take note, I just stated it. You cannot reproduce that film clip today, right? Now, how many people out there do you think, how many people out there watching this video right now who are demanding proof, listen to me state that fact to them, square to the lens of the camera, you cannot reproduce that film clip today, and their brain goes like this, and the instant reply is, oh, there's no bones. There's none getting caught on any trail cameras. That video's a hoax. That's not real. People are lying. Right? But that's the point that I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is today is the people who cannot wrap their brains around the facts known about these beings today, their brains are not going to be able to wrap around it. It's not going to happen. So for all you thousands of people out there watching this video today who know of the existence of these things, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And a lot of you people are engaging people in argumenting whether or not these things are real or not. And I guess what I'm trying to share with you today as well, as the point I'm trying to make, is it's a waste of time. You have to quit engaging these people. You have to just drop them. Drop them like a bad habit. Leave them behind you in the exhaust and go forward. Because it's almost like it's a tool. It's almost like the people who are in control, the people who are putting out the biggest effort in keeping these facts suppressed and keeping everybody guessing. It's almost like they're using that as a successful tool. The tool of people needing proof. As long as you get caught up in that whirlpool, the topic stays stagnant and dormant and doesn't go forward. Easily proven. It's been doing it for 40 years now? The same old crew of old school people have kept this thing going in circles for a long time now. And from sitting back I'm sitting on the fence in the background watching this ridiculous shit show go on for how many years now. And it's so obvious that one of the successful tools they're using to keep it going nowhere is engaging with people who stand there and scream out there's no proof. And the amount of people that get suckered and caught up in that argument is ridiculous. Obviously, I can see that it's a bit of a tough thing to do for your average person. It's frustrating. You know, people, for some strange reason, need to engage people who can't accept these facts. They need to argue them. They need to try to prove it to these people. And it's just an absolute waste of time. You don't do it anymore. If you want this topic to go forward, you have to stop doing that. And you have to leave these people back there in the exhaust. You have to. Because they are serving one purpose and one purpose only, is to keep this topic down and squashed and not going anywhere. It kind of sucks. So if that's not enough to show you that that is a real clip, well, there's nothing. There's no hope for you. There's no hope out there for you. Your brain is never going to be able to wrap around rational facts. It's just not going to happen. It's unfortunate. You know what? Maybe you're ahead of the game. You know, like I said before, man, to be able to go through life numb and dumb, it might not be that bad of a thing, right? Just think how easy it would be to just cruise through this lifetime, take all your information hand-fed from the tube, be happy about it and content, and carry on and live your life out to the end. You know, sometimes I gotta wonder if that just might not be that bad of a thing. You know, it would be easy for me to do it, but I'll tell you what, after now, I think I'm up to around 7,000 emails now, and not unfortunately, but I actually give a shit. So there's just too many people out there who are having a lot of life's passions that I enjoy. There's a lot of people out there who are having that destroyed, unfortunately, and it wasn't by choice. And the sad facts are there are people out there who are intentionally doing this on purpose. They're keeping the facts, the honest truth away from all these people who didn't deserve this horse shit. And it's really unfortunate. So, yeah, I'm in to the end. So, anyway, so that's why I'm in now. I'm in to the end. If I hadn't received those 7,000 emails from all those good people out there, I might have just, you know, fed everybody the handful of videos of the experiences that I've had, and then just carried on to the hunting and fishing. But it's too big of a problem. It's too big of an issue. You can't let this. I can't let it go. I'm in now for the long haul. I can see clearly. I can see clearly a route to making this a better topic, an easier topic, and a more accepted topic. I can see the clear route. I can see where everybody screwed up in the past, and then we're going to turn it around. We are turning it around, so that's pretty exciting. And I think soon, shortly, I am going to give you all a list of names who I would strongly suggest that you go to and listen to if you are curious and you need a solid, no bullshit delivery of information. I have a list of names, and these people are very, very intelligent. They have no hidden agenda. They have nobody controlling them, and they're not scared. And from my observations from the distance, I've watched these people and what they've pulled off. And I'll tell you what, you know, it's funny. Any one of these individuals, in a way, you definitely wouldn't want to jump in a ring with one of these people. These are the characters, these are the personalities that don't quit. I love that. You know, they don't quit. And those are the people who win. You know, they'll get beat down into the ground, beat up, bleeding and busted up, and they still get up and keep fighting. That's what these characters are. And I have a huge shit ton of respect for them. I love those characters. I love people that fight and don't give up. Love it. Anyway, babbling. But I'm gonna supply you guys with a list of these names shortly, and so I can help steer you to good, solid, honest knowledge when it comes to these damn things. And for all you people that get upset when I call them damn things, oh God, give your head a shake. Listen, if you haven't figured it out yet, offended culture. If you're a member of offended culture, it's not safe here for you. All right, so if you're still having problems trying to pick up what I'm throwing down for you directly right now when it comes to this particular film strip. Let me put it this way. If I had, say, a spare $5 million kicking around, I would easily, without hesitation, offer up the full $5 million as a cash reward to anyone today in 2020, and I mean anyone, who can successfully and perfectly mimic the being and the film clip caught in 1967. I'd do it in a heartbeat. So, all you people out there that might have that kind of money kicking around, like let's just say Joe Rogan, who's very intent on keeping this topic a joke, challenge him. If you know anybody with a pile of money who's laughing at this topic, challenge them right now. Tell them to throw down a few bucks, and if they really, really want this thing to be a hoax, challenge them to use their connections and duplicate the film strip made in 1967 with the same camera.